I'm here with Fabio of Maestrick to talk about their latest record, Espresso della Vita, Lunare. Out right now on Frontiers Music. Everywhere you can pick up quality music. Let me just say, I thought it was really interesting. You guys went more with an Italian title for your record, but you guys are Brazilian.
Yeah. It's a crazy idea based on the concept that each album, because Lunar is the second part of a story that started on Solari. We released Solari in 2018. And our idea was to bring a metaphor of a one day train travel as our journey in this life. So each album has 12 songs. And at the end of the second one, we have 24 hours and 24 songs. Since the main characters entered on the train, and it's like he was born in, and then we go with Solari until half of his life, and Lunari starts on this point and goes until he disembarks the train as an old man. So it's a metaphor, and the reason of the title is in Italian. It's because each album, as we have a lot of different moments in life, good moments and bad moments, trials, and sometimes in the same day. So it's like a divine comedy. So as we are Dantes in a certain way. So at the end of the last song, the last excerpt is "Goodbye, Dante." So of course, it is for the main character that gets off the train, but it is for the listener that ended the audition. So finished the audition.
Yeah, I thought that
So
I
it's
thought the
the idea.
concept is really cool. The title is really cool because Espresso della Vita means, as far as I know, my Italian means, the train of life, or
Yeah, yeah.
along those lines. And Lunari, I was assuming was going to be about the nighttime because it has the moon in it. So I really like the concept and the idea. But before you guys even created these two records, how did you guys come with the idea for such an interesting album? Well, not one album, but two albums with this sort of like 12-hour period per each one of them.
Well, both my grandfathers from both sides, they worked on a rail company of our state called FEPASA. And I grew up listening phantasmagoric stories and a lot of uh, bizarre characters. And well, so here in Brazil, we don't have the tea time, but we have always coffee time. And I was in a coffee time with my mother, and we were talking about our his father, my grandfather, that he has passed away some years before. And then she came with this beautiful analogy about sometimes you when you born, you enter in this train of life, and sometimes the people you love the most needs to get off the train of the next station. So and until our time, yeah, was something
Really beautiful
that
shit.
yeah. And what a coffee time, right?
Yeah, very philosophical. I freaking love it.
Yeah, yeah. We used to have this philosophical talks during this
Are
coffee
you sure you guys
times.
were having coffee, not some caipirinhas, and then like,
No,
no.
no. Would be great, but no. Yeah, so I really, it really touched me, and I took the idea to the guys, and we started to develop this idea of have this one day train travel. And I need to confess that our first idea was to do a double album, was to make a double album, but I remember that I started to think about the all the process and would take longer. The production will take longer, and well, will be more expensive, and we would have half of the promotion time. So we it was not the right movement for us at that moment. So
Yeah, I think this is a. It's also for the fans. It's a lot easier to digest it over two records versus just one
yeah,
double album. Now, there's a
yeah.
huge gap of time between these two records. Uh, was that by necessity? Was that well, obviously the pandemic plays a role in there too, but uh, what do you feel was the main reason for such a gap in between these two records so that you could finish your concept?
Well, I need to say that the album was ready in 2023. The album was already ready to release. So then I remember that we were starting to work with Milton Mendonça, our manager, and we needed to. He gave us the idea of bringing some very known names of of heavy metal. So we decided to bring this guest, very special guests into the album, and we Frontiers made us a proposal to release the album, and we would need to wait until the best season to release the album. So I remember that we released our first single with a music video, Ethereal, on February of 2024. Yeah, and but we needed to record this music video on 2023, and we decided to release on February, and then Frontiers made this contract proposal. So we needed to wait. So I think the pandemic, of course, contributed a little, but a lot, not a little. But I think that this wait until the perfect moment to release the album was something that I think was more than 2 years. So it's something that will never happen with us. We are still working on something new, so we will never wait more 7 or 6 or 5 years to release a new album. So
Are you guys done with concepts? Because I can imagine a concept album is not easy to put together, never mind two. So are you guys like, okay, you know what, we've done that. Let's move on to creating a record the old-fashioned way.
I don't know if it would be something natural, because I'm a very visual when we talk about writing songs and writing stories. So I think we will do something conceptual, but not so deep or complex. I think would be something more with a light concept. So, but we'll have a concept. I think it's our modus operandi. So, yeah,
Going forward is you guys are becoming the new wave of King Diamond with every record being a different concept.
great.
I like albums like that personally. I feel like I'm a huge fan of King Diamond, and one of the reasons is the concept of the stories of the records is like an audio book. You feel like you're going through it, but
Yeah,
through sound, right?
yeah.
When you look at these two records, because it's kind of hard to separate one from the other because they are the continuation of one another. Do you feel more connected with the lighter side, the 12 hours of the day, or do you feel a little bit more at peace in the 12 hours of the night?
Excellent question. I think at this moment I am more into Lunari, into this peace of night, and I really love the moon, and to think about. I think it's the biggest um, inspiring object, the moon.
Hmm.
So yeah, at this moment I think I'm more connected because we are rehearsing these new songs and they're sounding great live. So I think I'm more connected with the Lunati.
You mentioned some
But I
of
really,
the. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
but it's well the light side is it's necessary. So we need these counterpoints
Mhm.
to each album makes sense.
Yeah, 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 for sure, for sure. It's just I'm more of a person of the night myself, so I tend to
Yeah, yeah,
gravitate
yeah.
more towards the darker side or the moon side of things, and this one has a lot of appeal from that perspective. You mentioned about some guest appearances, Tom England from a small band in
Yeah,
Sweden.
yeah,
Like, no, nobody knows him or the band. Like
yeah.
he's on one of the tracks with you guys. How was that collaboration? I know Milton played a role in bringing
Yeah.
him on board for this collaboration, but how was it to work on a track with Tom from Evergrey?
Well, we wanted to help some. He's an unknown, as you said. He's an unknown guy, unknown guy. So we wanted to help him to bring a spotlight, and then we choose him because he's a very talented singer. So no, I'm kidding. Well, I really love. We really love Evergrey, and when Milton brought this idea of bringing these stars to do
To the
guest
moon?
appearances.
Starts to the moon?
Yeah, 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 yeah. And then Tom was one of the first because I remember me and Montaigne, our bassist, we watching 20 years ago that show A Night to Remember from Evergrey, and I remember we used it to play a song, an Evergrey song called "The Touch of Blessing" with our band 20 years ago. So would be incredible for us to have him to have this collaboration, and we thought that Boo would fit very well to his voice. So well, as you can hear, he did an amazing performance, and well, we are very honored. He's a great guy. We met them here in Brazil. They would tour. They were on a tour at the end of a South American tour, and we went to go to see them in a near a city here in our state. I think near to São Paulo, and we went to see them, and they well embraced us when we said, "Oh, here we are Maestrick," and "Oh, I really love this that song," and was incredible to sing on that song. So it's no words about Tom, no more words because well, it's like a dream becoming true. So we worked so hard for these years, and now having Tom and Roy and Jim, so an honor for us.
Is there anybody that you would have liked to in the future, perhaps on the next concept album, to work with?
Yeah, Devin Townsend, I really love him. His music, the way he expresses himself. Brian May from Queen, the King himself, maybe King Diamond, because I need to say it was a huge compliment for me because well, I really love him and his art, and well, so this three would be fantastic for me.
Hey, you put it out there to the world. You never know. Good shit will happen.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
You got to put
yeah,
good vibes, good vibes out there. You know what I mean? So I think that's
yeah.
important. When I was listening to the band, when I was listening to your record, I got this impression because people will label you guys as a prog band, and I don't think that's a bad label to have. But to me, it doesn't really. define everything that the record offers. Do you see the prog label almost as a wide net that allows you to put different styles all under the same umbrella? Or prog is more, what do you make out of your own music, your own attitude, your own vibe, your own experiment with sound and with art? What is prog for you?
I think prog is the opportunity to build ideas, no matter the direction you were going. So I think it's a very a very big land to build your house and to grow with your ideas. And well, I think I don't know if it works. I think it's the best label for us, but until we create a new label, I don't know. If it's theatrical metal or Broadway metal, I don't know. Tim Burton metal.
Tim Burton
But
metal, I like that.
yeah, yeah, we used to say this here inside. So I think prog is this very big land, and we are to build stories. It's like a huge blank page where you can draw and do and write stuff. And well, I think it's it's a very special label.
Yeah, it doesn't put any restrictions on you in terms of the
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you have so many different bands, even with prog metal. For example, you have Symphony X, you have Pain of Salvation, you have Evergrey, you have Dream Theater. So are very, very, very unique and different bands. So I think it's something without end. I think there's no end for
yeah,
always possible.
when you're making a new
Everything is
song,
possible.
you're not gonna be like, this doesn't fit us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Everything
yeah.
fits us. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
whatever you create is us. Like I think that's the beauty of prog. It doesn't put any
Yeah,
limitations on it.
yeah. And I use it to say that we are more concerned in hitting the target than the direction we are shooting. So yeah,
That is a good one. I don't think I've ever heard
yeah,
that one. Uh, it's, wow, that is a good
great.
one.
Yeah.
You guys should put that on a t-shirt.
Oh, great, great.
You
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
put that on a t-shirt. The last question I have for you is when it comes to touring and playing live shows, what is the roadmap for you guys for the rest of 2025 now that the album is out?
Yeah, we have three. We played with Roy Khan as his back band uh, here in
So let me ask you this.
Brazil.
Hold on. Sorry to interrupt you, but
Okay,
are you
okay.
going to be at Epic Fest then?
I don't know yet. We are talking. I think Milton is it's dealing with them, and it's an
Because Roy
something
is going to be
possible.
there performing, so that's why I.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, 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 yeah. And we will play here in Brazil. I think the shows will be all in Brazil this year. Maybe two or three shows in South America at the end of the year, and we are planning European tour uh, for the next year. And oh, of course, I forgot the most important show of the year. We will play on Prog Power USA in September. Yeah,
If you guys didn't
so
play Prog Power, Milton needs
yeah,
to
we
get
will.
fired.
Great, great.
So like I was wondering, like, if he doesn't book you guys at Prog Power, what the hell is going on with Milton?
Great.
So
So we will play there in September. Will be oh incredible because 10 years, 15 years ago, we were the YouTube guys watching every band that played at Prog Power. So it's such an honor for us. We played at Prog Power Europe on October of 2024, so 2024. And now playing Prog Power USA is it's a huge mark for us. So we are preparing something very special, very
Well,
special.
one thing for sure, in your social media, I don't expect anybody to post saying, come to Brazil.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because if somebody does that, they're trolling you.
There, yes, there's a lot of people that writes come to Brazil. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, this was a blast. Fabio,
yeah.
I just want to say thank you very much for your time, man. This was an absolute blast to talk to you. Congratulations on the record. Congratulations on what you guys are doing. It's nice to see a band from Brazil. I'm Portuguese, so it's nice to see a band from Brazil, you know, coming out of Brazil with different style, I'm used to Brazilian bands being more like, you know, thrash or death metal bands, that style. But what you guys are doing is completely different. It has a more European vibe to it, if you will. But it's such a great concept and such a detailed concept that you guys created with these two records. So I just want to say congratulations on the work. And it was, like I said, it was a pleasure talking to you, man.
Thank you. I'm very happy, and was an honor.
Ah,
Could
my
talk
my pleasure.
about something.
And once again, if Milton didn't book you guys, dude, you needed to get fired in the spot. You just got fired in the spot.
No,
Milton is a great
he
guy.
did.
You guys are in great
Yeah.
hands.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care, man. All the best.
For you too.